Hello everyone, welcome to Kritika Mathur Astrology. You're watching Kritika Mathur Astrology and my name is Kritika Mathur. I am an astrologer, numerologist, Vastu consultant and life coach. Today I will talk about the Saturn retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, which is an event which will start from June 2023 and it will last up to November 2023. So it is a pretty long transit retrogression. We can say that Saturn is still in Aquarius, but now it will go retrograde. So the results of Saturn in Aquarius will be slightly different from Saturn retrogression in Aquarius, and today we will talk about that. Saturn is a planet of discipline. It is a planet of duty, commitment, responsibilities, sacrifices, maturity. It is a slow moving planet, and retrogression is an event where we perceive a planet going backwards. You must have experienced it, I'm sure, that when you're traveling in a car and you see that another car is overtaking the car that you are in, you feel that you are going behind, but actually you're not going behind. The other car is just moving forward. So that is the explanation of retrogression. So planet is still moving forward, but it's closer to the earth and the other planets are moving faster. So it is the planet in retrogression becomes slower and it becomes closer to the planet earth, so which means that the actual solid planet of Saturn can now be witnessed from earth. So when it is retrograde, it gives the results of a house previous to it. So if a planet is retrograde in Aquarius, it will give result of a planet in Capricorn as well. That is because the planet is going slower now. So it is going to analyze the situations before that zodiac sign it is approaching. So if it is in Aquarius, it is going slower. So it means that it will give result of Capricorn also, because the planet is perceived to be going backwards. It doesn't really go backwards. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Also tap the bell to get regular notifications from my channel, because I am very regular on my YouTube channel and I want to engage more with the audience. I want to present the content that you want me to present. So stay tuned to my channel. But today's video is about Saturn in Aquarius in a retrograde motion. When a planet, like I mentioned, is retrograde, it feels like it's moving backward. But another phenomena is that when it's retrograde, it's closer to the earth and we can see the planet from our eyes. So if a planet is retrograde, it is slower, it gives result of the previous zodiac sign, and it tells you to pay focus and attention to something that you have left behind. वो आपको ऐसे situations में लेके आते हैं कि आप ये सोचने पे मजबूर हो जाते हैं कि जो चीज़ें आपसे रह गई हैं, जो चीज़ें आपने पहले नहीं की हैं, वो आपको अब ध्यान देने का वक्त आ गया है. तो यही रेट्रोग्रेड का मोशन है. तो हम अलग अलग असेंडेंट्स के बारे में बात करेंगे. ध्यान रखिएगा, दिस वीडियो इज़ अबाउट द असेंडेंट एंड मून साइन. सो यू मस्ट वॉच दिस वीडियो थ्रू मून साइन एंड असेंडेंट. इफ यू डू नॉट नो अबाउट योर असेंडेंट एंड मून साइन, you can put down your place, time, date of birth and full name in the comment section. I'll get back to you informing you what is your ascendant and your moon sign. So stay tuned till the end of this video, because I'm going to come up with all the ascendants one by one. So let's start with Aries as always. For Aries ascendant, Saturn is in Aquarius, but it is retrograde. So the motion of Saturn is in the 11th house, but it will give result of the 10th house as well. So for Aries ascendant, we see that there is a lot of pending works that will come to you. You have to finish the task that you have not finished before at your workplace, but you also have to do the task which someone else has not finished, and that will come on your head for you to finish, and you will be held responsible to finish it. It's not just an additional task that has been given to you, it's like a responsibility that you have to fulfill. तो आपके ऊपर ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी जाएगी, आपके ऊपर वो जिम्मेदारी दी जाएगी कि ये जो काम एडिशनल दिया जा रहा है ये आपकी ही रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. तो वर्क बहुत ज़्यादा पाइलअप हो जाएगा, आपका खुद का काम, किसी और का काम. उसके अलावा पर्सनल लाइफ को बैलेंस करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. यू विल मीट न्यू पीपल and you will meet people through your work reference, through your relatives. So you're going to meet a lot of network, lot of socializing can be seen, and lot of these people will be from the people who you've lost touch with. So many people that you don't see regularly, those are the people who you're going to meet again now. So coming to the next ascendant, which is Taurus. For Taurus ascendant people, Saturn is in the 10th house. It's going to give you result of the 9th house as well because it's retrograde. So for Taurus ascendant, you will have to make some sacrifices at your workplace because of your values. Some of the things that you will have to do at work will be against the belief system and the value that you hold. Your father needs your attention, so please be careful, give time to your father, listen to your father, and if you have to do anything for your father, this is the best time for you to do it, and your father will need some attention. Your father may be a reason for you to make some sacrifices in life at this time. So maybe he needs, perhaps you're in another city and your father is sick or he needs your time, you have to leave whatever you have over there and come back to your father, paying the karma that you have to in this time. Also, we can expect a lot of travel. There's a work related travel, 100% that will happen, and you might have to travel a lot for your work. You can relocate based on your work place as well. So you might change your city, or maybe you're going to another country to work over there, because your work will require a lot of travel from you. But you have to be a bit careful, like you can miss your buses, your trains when you travel. So whenever you travel, just be a little bit careful and keep your data information about the travel, your like a travel ticket and information about travel ready from beforehand so that you don't mess it up. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Gemini. For Gemini ascendant people, the transit is in the 9th house. For you guys, what will happen is that Saturn is retrograde. It's going to give effect of the 8th house as well. So first of all, we can definitely expect a long distance journey for you, and things that are related to insurance will need your attention. Perhaps you need to renew the insurance which has already expired. Some things which are related to your inheritance might need your attention again. Some things maybe you had to deal with regarding your family inheritance or family property or family assets, and you now have to be the responsible one to handle these family situations and inheritances of the family. That will require your attention. You also have to rebuild your connections with your in-laws if you're married. So if the relations with the in-laws are not going well, for example, you have to rebuild those connections. You have to travel with them, you have to bond with them, and you have to make sure that your relationships are back on track with your in-laws. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Cancer. For Cancerians, this transit is in the 8th house, and Saturn is also retrograde, so it's going to give you results of the 7th house. So this is a beautiful time to make connections and reconnect with your husband and your in-laws. Your in-laws and relationship with husband needs some time. Some things are not going all that well. थोड़ा सा टाइम आपको हस्बैंड और इन-लॉज को देना होगा, क्योंकि ये जो टाइम है ये आपसे टाइम और पेशेंस डिमांड करेगा. ये दोनों ही चीज़ें आपको देनी हैं. Apart from that, there are certain health related issues that can come up for your spouse, so you have to take care on that. And some things regarding husbands or wives' profession will also need your attention. You might have to help your spouse in getting a job also. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Leo. For Leo ascendant people, the transit is in the 7th house. You're going to get result of the 6th and the 7th both, because Saturn is retrograde. So for you guys, what will happen is this is a time for you to build up relationships with your spouse, because that is something you've not been working on, you're completely neglecting. So you have to put attention there. You have to give time, energy, patience to your spouse and rebuild that connection that is lost between you and your spouse. Perhaps you want to travel somewhere, you want to just spend time with your spouses. This is something which is the need of the hour. Apart from that, there is some office politics which is going on, which needs your attention as well. You have to take care of your husband's health or your wife's health, spouse's health, or your own health, that requires your attention. For student natives, there might be some competitive exams that you have tried to clear from Jan to May, which you could not. Now is the time to reappear for those papers, and surely you'll be able to clear those papers which you haven't cleared before. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Virgo. For Virgo ascendant people, the transit is in the 6th house. Since Saturn is retrograde, you will get result of the 6th and the 5th house both. Virgo ascendants, there is certain demand from your children. If you're married, you have children, your children needs help, your children need your time, attention and your patience. That is something, that is the place where your energy should go. It is a good time to get a professional training, and 100% you guys who are Virgos, you will see you will get, definitely you will get some professional training during this time, and your creativity is going to increase. And this creativity, which is a freedom of ideas and mind, will be used at your workplace. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Libra. For Librans, the transit is in the 5th house, and you will see effects of the 4th house as well, because Saturn is retrograde. Your children definitely need your help, but something at your home front is not letting you give enough time to your children. There are certain things at your home that needs your attention, like fixing up of something that's broken, or rebuilding your house, or rebuilding the balcony. These kind of things can come up, and you must cater to them. And these are the things which have been pending since a long time. You've been telling your spouse that you're going to fix that that area, or that thing that you have to rebuild, or you have to, especially it will be related to construction or something new, can be shifting of the house as well, and you've been saying that okay, I'll fix the pipe, I'll fix the plumbing issue, and you're not doing it. Now is the time you have to adhere to your promise and words and fix that thing. Things related to your mother's health also require your attention, so take care on that as well. Your seat at work will be replaced by your seat at home, which means that probably you're going to bring a cushion for your back support. You might bring your own house chair to work, and also it can mean that you might start working from home. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Scorpio. For Scorpio ascendant, what will happen is that the transit is in the 4th house, and you will get result of the 3rd and the 4th, because Saturn is retrograde. For Saturn in the 4th house, for the Scorpio ascendant, what will happen is that you will put a lot of your attention at your comfort. So perhaps you will not go at work, you will take break from work, you will do work from home. Anything and everything that is required for your peace and comfort, that is what you will focus on. Home related things will require your attention. Perhaps you want to get a balcony fixed, you want to get your plumbing issue done. That is something you have to pay attention to. Your mother's health also requires your attention. So if you're not giving attention to her, you must check what's wrong with her. If she's fine, if she's not fine, perhaps she has some medical appointments coming week, and you have to go with her to those appointments, or just check with her if she's okay. In general, she needs your attention. Also, your siblings will need your attention. There is something that you've promised your siblings which you're not able to do it. So now is the time you have to pay attention. You have to do the things which you have told your siblings. I know your father-in-law, if you're married, also will require your attention, and somehow you will not be able to focus on your work because of your personal issues going on with your family, with your in-laws, with your siblings. So somehow your work will also suffer due to these things. Whenever you also travel during this time, you have to be very careful. You should have your itinerary in place, you should have your travel documents in place before you can actually miss them out, or you can forget the date that you're traveling. For example, you forget to carry your ticket or passport with you. That should not happen. So traveling is something you have to put in extra focus. Saturn retrogression will require everyone to focus in a particular direction. So if you're you've been in 2023, you've been focused here, okay, Saturn retrograde is going to tell you, no, look here as well, this is what needs your attention. So you are going to be a little less focused on your daily tasks and the things that you've been doing since Jan till June, and more towards the area that Saturn wants you to focus now. At least you should. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius ascendants, what for Saturn will move to the third house, and Saturn is in Aquarius. It's retrograde. For you, the first thing is, if you've given money to someone and you want to take it back from them, it's stuck somewhere, you're going to get it back this time. Between the retrogression, you can check the dates in the introduction, and you will have a lot of responsibilities towards your siblings, towards your family. So you will be responsible, you will be the one who's responsible. So you cannot crib about it, you cannot say that this is not my job. No, you have to be for your family, you have to make some sacrifices for your family. You might also have to cancel some travel plan because you want to spend time with your family, or because there is a sudden need in your family that requires your attention. So Saturn retrogression will require you to give attention to a particular direction. So if Jan to June you've been looking this way, you've been doing your tasks, daily things are going on, Saturn retrogression is going to be like, this is your focus now. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Capricorn. For Capricorn ascendant, this transit is there in your second house, and it's going to give you a result of the second and the first because Saturn is retrograde. So a lot of your focus and attention should be on your health. You've been really neglecting your health now. You don't go on your medical appointments on time, you don't take your medicines on time. If you're feeling something, you just ignore it, you don't visit the doctor. So now is the time you have to take seriously your health. You have to take your health very seriously, and also you have to take your family's health seriously, your married family and your parents also. Okay, so you have to take their health also seriously, and a lot of responsibilities are going to come on your shoulder. You're going to feel very heavy. So if you were relaxed from Jan to June, if you were like, okay, fine, life is going just fine, there are certain situations, hurdles and obstacles here and there, but just mostly things are going at a good pace. Now is the time you're going to feel heaviness. Literally, you cannot breathe. You'll feel like something is put on your shoulder, which is very heavy for you to carry. It's like, pulling a rickshaw in India. How you pull a rickshaw, you feel heavy, you feel something on your shoulder. That is what you're going to feel. You're going to feel burdened, you're going to feel responsible, you're going to feel questioned. And you will say that, okay, why everyone is coming and asking me about it? At your workplace, everyone is coming to you asking for solutions. Your boss is expecting you to answer in a meeting that's going on. Your family members want you to come with them to a medical appointment. Your colleagues want you to speak up. Your boss wants you to deliver the project. So everything is coming on to you. You feel responsible, you feel dedicated towards something. So you have to balance your personal life and your professional life and your health. These are the three key areas you have to focus on. Coming to the next ascendant, which is Aquarius. For Aquarius, the transit is there in the first house. The Aquarius retrogression of Saturn, it's going to give results of the 12th house as well. So first thing we see is that if you're looking for any kind of migration, you can expect that to happen this time, which is like a permanent residency migration, moving to another country. That can happen, or your place of residence can also change. Also, a lot of focus has to go on your health. You're going to change your hairstyle, you're going to keep a beard, you're going to do a lot of experimentation with your face and with your body. You might start working out again. So these are the areas we're going to pay a lot of attention to, and which is required also from your side. You have to focus on those areas. We can also expect some expenses on your health and travel. But whenever you make some travel plans, you have to be careful on the ticket bookings that you've done, if the flight is right on time, if you have your passport and all the travel documents, so that you don't miss them out. This is something that you have to take care of. Coming to the last ascendant, which is Pisces. For Pisces ascendant, the transit is there in your 12th house, and it's going to give you a result of the 11th and the 12th. So a lot of your friends or professional colleagues are going to come to your notice again. They're going to reach out to you for help again, or you're going to reach out to them for help. Perhaps you have signed a job offer which didn't work out. Now is the time you can get that job back. Old boss can contact you. If you're not going to be like, okay, hey, what you're doing, remember the offer that we gave it to you, okay, that was on hold, now we want someone back, so are you available? That kind of thing can happen with you, so you have to be ready for that. Also, we can expect some expenses, and these expenses will be mostly through your work and because of other people actually. So because of colleagues, because of friends, because of relationships, because of something that you want, that you've been desiring since a long time, something like your ambition. You want to buy a car, you're going to spend a lot to get the car that you've always wanted to. You're going to get, if you wanted to get married, you're going to get married in the best and the fanciest way that you wanted to do it. So these are the areas where expenses are mostly going to go for you. And some of the people might need your help. Your friends may borrow money from you, your colleagues may reach out to you for money or something. So you're going to spend a lot on your friends and colleagues as well. All right, so that's all from my side. Subscribe to my channel and tap the bell icon to get regular notifications from my channel. And stay tuned to my channel. You can comment below mentioning something that you want to know about. All right, and I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching.